The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello and welcome. It's Floren here, and I'm excited to be bringing you our live training, How to Make 30K in 30 Days. My guest is my good friend Mark Anastasi. He's an internet entrepreneur and international speaker, the author of the New York Times and Wall Street Journal bestseller, The Laptop Millionaire. By the time he was 22 years old, Mark found himself unemployed, $12,000 in debt, and with no place to live. His luck changed when he attended a seminar, and 28 days later, Mark had set up his first online business, and he started making more than $10,000 a month in passive income. He now has more than 40,000 clients in 116 countries, and 16,000 people have attended his live seminars in the UK, United States, Canada, Switzerland, Dubai, Australia, and New Zealand. Mark's mission since 2004 has been to empower people to take control of their financial destiny, help them transform the quality of their lives, and help them finally experience living life to the full. Today, Mark is going to share with you how to make $30,000 in 30 days, why your outer world is a reflection of your dominant patterns of thinking, the secret hidden power that millionaires and multimillionaires tap into and you don't, what Tiger Woods, Anthony Robbins, John Assaraf, and Joe Vitale use to achieve their goals, the 5 steps to finally attracting the wealth and freedom you've always dreamed of, how to get your life to finally take off in 2015, and much, much more. If you're as excited as I am about this webinar, type yes in the chat box, and let's welcome our guest today, Mark Anastasi.
Hey there, Reed. Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. Reed, thank you for the introduction, and thank you for this opportunity to of having me really speak to your people here. So welcome, everyone. I'm excited to be here, and before we get started, let me just tell you this. Let me tell you a bit about why I came to speak to you today. I came here to empower you. I came here to serve. I came here to share with you what I think is the missing link to your success, and I'm about to share with you how you can make $30,000 in 30 days and finally attract the wealth and freedom you've always dreamed of. I'll explain to you that missing link to achieving this outcome and achieving actually much, much more as well. This is going to be an interactive webinar, so I'm going to be asking you questions. I want you to type in your answers, and we're also going to be taking your questions at the end of this webinar. So on that note, let's get started. How to make $30,000 in 30 days and finally attract the wealth and freedom you've always dreamed of. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be financially free, be able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want, forever? To experience boundless confidence, more power, more personal power, more vitality, and be able to unleash your inner genius. And have you ever wondered what it would feel like to finally find your soulmate and have that passionate relationship you've always wanted? The reason I'm asking this is because they all have the same basic ingredient, the same missing link to your success, whether it is in the field of success and confidence, whether it is in the field of wealth and making a phenomenal amount of money, or even in having a great relationship. It all comes down to the same secret. And would you like me to share with you today how you can eliminate the obstacles that have prevented you from achieving your dreams, a proven method for creating your life exactly the way you want it, the fastest proven method to personal and business success right now, and how you can make $30,000 in the next 30 days. If you'd like to learn that, please type in yes right now. Type in yes right now in the chat box. Great, fantastic. I want to see more yeses. Come on, this is an interactive webinar. How you do anything is how you do everything. I'm sure you've heard this before. I'm sure you've heard this 100 times before. How you do anything is how you do everything. If you don't engage with me right now in this webinar, when are you going to engage with life? When are you going to actually get things going? So type in yes in the chat box if you want to transform your life and discover the fastest proven method. Yes, great, more yeses, fantastic. So you're about to discover how to unleash your inner genius, how to eliminate any mental roadblocks that have sabotaged you in the past. This is very important. The cutting-edge scientific breakthrough is helping people achieve success faster, and how you can go from $0 to $30,000 a month in the shortest time possible by following my proven prosperity power system. And I promise you these two things. One is that by the end of this presentation, you'll know the exact steps to effortlessly attracting success and prosperity into your life. And I promise you also that by the end of this presentation, you'll know how you too can start attracting $30,000 a month into your life or more effortlessly. You'll see it happens almost by magic because of who it is that you become, who it is that you are, because of that missing link that I'm about to reveal. And you see, I'm going to show you also exactly how I did this and how you can do this too, because I'm a believer of modeling. When you model what other successful people do, you will become successful. Now, as I'm saying this, it just sounds so cliched, but at the same time, it's true. So I have to share this with you by modeling successful people, how they think, what they do, what they say, where they go, what is their mindset, essentially. You achieve success as well because you're aligning yourself with the mindset of successful people. If you understand the power of modeling people who have success in the field that you want to achieve success in, type in yes in the chat box right now. Great. More yeses. I want to see more yeses. Great. If you want to be able to earn $30,000 a month, type in yes in your chat box right now. Great. So here's the problem that I see. You know, I've been in the seminar business for over 10 years, running events all over the world. We've had 16,000 people attend my events. And the problem is this. People went to seminar after seminar, and very few of them made multiple millions from the information that they gained. Most of them didn't. And I asked myself the question, why? How is it possible that a person sitting right there takes that information, goes home, and makes millions, thanks to what we shared with them? And the person sitting right next to them, they get the exact same information, and they do nothing. They don't even make one single dollar from that information. And why is that? And that's when I realized, hey, I am not sharing that missing link to their success. If I give them the strategy, sure, but also that missing link to their success, they are much, much more likely to achieve that success. You know, and when you think about these people who make these millions, they can just create wealth at will. They're not even smarter than you. They don't have the education necessarily, and they're just creating millions. Why is this? Why do some people just create abundance? Well, today I'm going to share with you and teach you what I call prosperity power. So what is prosperity power? It's the power to attract wealth. Write this down. It's the power to attract wealth and prosperity into your life, effortlessly even. You see, there are two parts of the brain, the conscious and the subconscious. Now, which part do you think millionaires are tapping into to create their millions? Are they just using their conscious mind like everyone else, or are they tapping into their subconscious mind? The subconscious, of course, and it's in a very specific way, as you're about to see. So why prosperity power? Well, basically, as the missing link to your success, it's so that you can have more money, more freedom, better relationships, more energy, more passion, more excitement, have a purpose-driven life. Here's why. As much as 95% of your day-to-day decisions are controlled by your subconscious mind. Please write this down. 95% of your day-to-day decisions are not even a conscious decision on your part. You are going through the motions. Your subconscious is in control. And your subconscious is taking in a very specific direction. If so far your subconscious has guided you to debt, poverty, failed relationships, being maybe slightly overweight, not having a happy, fulfilled life where you get to do what you really want to do and you get to express yourself the way that you want to and you get to create what you want to create, well, guess what? Your subconscious will just keep leading you down that path. Guaranteed. I mean, like, don't expect anything else is going to change until you transform that, your subconscious, within yourself. And so as much as 95% of your decisions are controlled by your subconscious mind. In fact, you're going to see in a moment how everything starts in your life from the inside out. You create your life from the inside out. 2, why prosperity power? So that you can transform your life in 21 minutes or less by tapping into this awesome power. And 3, so that, as I said before, so that you can have that excess money, that freedom, that energy, that passion, that excitement, and better relationships, and walk your true purpose in life. So why now? Well, first of all, why not start living your dream life now? Don't procrastinate. This is what we tell our seminar attendees. I say, how long? They're sitting there in front of me. I'm on stage, and I start off by saying, or maybe I don't start off by saying, but it's one of the first things I say on day 1 of the seminar is, how long have you been waiting to live your dream life? why not start today? Why not have fun now? Haven't you procrastinated enough? Haven't you sabotaged your success enough or long enough? Haven't you wasted your potential and held yourself back long enough? So why now? Well, why not now? And why not? Because of your family. Don't they deserve that you do this? Don't you deserve that you do this? Why not give yourself and your family the best life now? You see, if there's a secret, if there's a missing link to success, and you're not applying it when all these successful people have already applied it, and that's why they're successful, well, guess what? You don't really have any excuses left. You just need to follow those steps. You just need to do what is proven to be successful, right? So why not do that now? And if not now, when? Because I can assure you that someone else right now is taking advantage of this extraordinary technology, extraordinary techniques, and creating the life that should rightfully be yours. So when would now be a good time to truly start living? So with that little preamble, let's begin. Who am I and why should you listen to me? Well, my name is Mark Anastasi. I'm the author of the New York Times best-selling book, The Laptop Millionaire. This book has become a New York Times bestseller, a Wall Street Journal bestseller, a USA Today bestseller, an Amazon bestseller, of course. But more importantly than that is that it has allowed me to transform the lives of hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. My major claim to fame is that I went from being broke and homeless in the streets of London back in 2004 to earning $10,000 a month in passive income with multiple streams of income just 28 days later. Actually, to be fair, the multiple streams of income happened a bit later than that. But it took me just 28 days to go from broke to making $10,000 a month. And now I'm very privileged to say, I'm very happy to say that I have 40,000 clients in 116 countries worldwide. We've generated over $11 million in sales since 2004. It's not that the number is important, but it does sound quite impressive for a lot of people. And what it represents to me is the fact that we've been able to serve so many people with our products and services and seminars as well. And the success of the book has led to TV appearances in Europe and Australia as well. Not in the US yet, but here's me keeping my fingers crossed. And I guess the key point I want to make here is that I've been on a mission the last decade or so to help people transform their lives in the way that I was as well. When I was able to discover that missing link to success, I went literally from sitting on the floor in an abandoned building, because I was homeless, to earning $10,000 a month. And I'm going to show you how you can do that, how you can earn 10K a month, 15K a month, 20K a month, 30K a month by applying this secret. So a little bit about my background, because it wasn't my life wasn't all rosy and nice, you know. Well, let me just explain. You see, I grew up in Athens in Greece. And Greece is in the news a lot right now because it's the country is bankrupt, and the poverty levels now in Greece are quite extraordinary. It wasn't as bad in the 1980s, but definitely things could have been better, especially for my family. My father was a journalist, and we were always broke or struggling. It didn't matter how much money he was making as a journalist. Some months he made a good living, but he would always spend more than he earned. And when he lost his job in 1990, they didn't need foreign correspondents in each country. So because of new technology like faxes and telex and what have you. So he lost his job, and basically he had to make do with trying to be an entrepreneur, and he had no idea how to do that. He probably tried 30 different things. We almost lost the house. My parents were fighting all the time. What I remember the most from my childhood was that he would shout at my mom every Saturday. She would ask for some money for the groceries, and he would just shout at her and go, "What did you do with the money I gave you last week?" And she would cry, my sisters would cry, and I would cry. And I remember vowing back then, when I grew up, I'll never let money control my life like this. And my mom would drive around in this 20-year-old Dacia communist-era Czechoslovak car, or Romanian car. I don't remember what Dacia, I think it's a Romanian car. But anyway, a very old car that had the undercarriage just rusted out. You could see the street underneath when you were in the back seat of the car. And things just started going from bad to worse. And so at age 18, I left for England to try and make a better life for myself. And I worked as a security guard for 2 years. I was getting paid minimum wage, just £3.25 an hour, which is about $5 an hour. And I just wasn't making ends meet. So I was spending a couple £100 more per month than what I was making. So within a couple of years, I got into about £7,000 of debt. This is me working as a security guard in my early 20s. I did this for 2 whole years. I would jump on my little push bike, my mountain bike, and I would cycle to some location, whether it's a supermarket or a business park or science park or a pub, that I would guard through the night from 7 in the evening till 7 o'clock the next morning. Wind or rain or snowfall, it didn't matter. I had to go there and guard that place throughout the night. It really messed up with my sleeping patterns. My self-esteem already was pretty darn low, and this definitely didn't help. So within 2 years, I was £7,000 in debt because I was surviving thanks to credit cards, and I had 7 or 8 credit cards by that point. This was a time in the early 2000s when British banks were just sending credit cards to anything with a pulse. I think that if you, for some joke, you put the name of a dog on your on some application online or wherever, they would actually send credit cards in the names of the dog. That's the kind of crazy situation. Anyway, the point was that I got into £7,000 of debt. And I decided that I couldn't make ends meet as a security guard. I would work in telesales for a training company, hoping to earn enough commissions to pay off my debts. They did like management training and leadership development training. But I was supposed to make like a sale every week or so. I made just 1 sale in 14 months. I was the worst salesperson they'd ever seen in that organization. And so unsurprisingly, I was fired. The only surprise was that it took them 14 months to do that. But I fell into such a deep depression. I was in my early 20s, and I barely got out of bed for the next 2 months, in fact. And so after failing to pay the rent for a couple of months, or 3 months, I got kicked out of my apartment. And I just couldn't tell my parents. I was too proud to admit that I'd messed up like this. They'd spend their savings to send me abroad. And besides, they had worse problems at home. They were dealing with foreclosure. They were divorcing. They had financial problems, major financial problems. They wouldn't have been able to help me, and I didn't want to. I couldn't even bring myself to tell them, to be honest, about all of this. So I was 22 years old. I was broke. I was unemployed. I didn't have anywhere to go, and I ended up staying a few nights under a friend's bed in a university dorm. He was in this place with about 5 other people. I would sneak in after midnight, sleep under the bed because it was a tiny, tiny little room. I would sleep under the bed. I would sneak out at 6 a.m. before everybody else woke up because I wasn't allowed to be on campus, of course. And I did this for just, I don't know, maybe a week, and it just got crazy. There was no way I could keep living like that, and I didn't want to impose it on my friend. So I stayed at another friend's place for a couple of nights, another friend's place for like 3 or 4 nights. And by the end of maybe 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, I just I ran out of options. And I heard about this abandoned building where someone that I knew, who knew someone, was staying there for free because they had taken over that building. They were illegally squatting that abandoned building in London. And they said, hey, come over, you know, you can stay there for free. I was like, well, hey, I've got nothing left to lose. I had my only possessions in that time, at that time, was I had a TV set, a VCR, and a DVD player. And I sold those things after I got fired, so I was left with just a suitcase of clothes and a pair of rollerblades. That was and £7,000 of debt. How could I forget that? And so I ended up staying in this abandoned building. I thought, okay, I'll just stay here for a couple of nights till I get back on my feet, till I figure something out. I was getting more and more depressed by the day, and little did I know that this would end up being my home, really, for the next 5 months. The windows were all smashed out. There was plywood nailed against the openings to keep the cold out, and we were essentially illegally squatting in that building. We were 20 or so homeless people crammed in there with a large cockroach and rat population as well. No electricity, but we had running water by some miracle, and that became my home for the next 5 months. And that was my life in 2003. Broke, depressed, suicidal, unemployed, and without a place to live. And I kept beating myself up about what I had let happen to my life. All these suicidal thoughts were filling my mind 24/7. They were keeping me awake at night, actually. I had so many negative thoughts, like, you're a loser, you're pathetic, look at yourself, you should kill yourself. And one day, I just wanted to keep those voices, to shut those voices up. So I just to shut them up, I started running through the streets of London. I just thought, if I just keep running, eventually it will hurt so much from the running that it will silence the voices in my head. That was my thinking. I started running through the streets of London. It's pouring down with rain and it's cold. I'm freezing and my lungs are burning because the cold air is getting to my lungs as I'm panting and running down the streets. And I just want to be away from people, but I'm in the center of London, for crying out loud. But I noticed this cemetery, the Old Brompton Road Cemetery. If you've ever been in Earl's Court or Old Brompton, you know what I'm talking about. And so I just went into the cemetery. It was a very old cemetery from the 1600s, 1700s. Nobody was around. And I ran all the way to the end of that cemetery. And I was just crying, and I'm just still thinking about how my life took this terrible turn. And I just collapsed amongst those tombstones. And I think to myself, that's it. I don't want to live anymore. I can't go on like this. I'm just going to, I wish I would die just there and then. You know, I even had a little thought to myself, and which made me smile actually, which was, heck, if I died here and then, they would just push me to one of the open graves. You know, they think, oh wow, how considerate. Anyway, and at that moment, I had this other little voice came into my head, which was, or a thought came into me, which was, what have you given? And I got angry because, I mean, I noticed from the corner of my eye, I saw one of the tombstones. And on that tombstone said something like Matthew, something, 1622 to 1644. He died when he was 22 years old in the 17th century. And he said, you know, he had 3 kids, and he was a baker or something, and he'd done this and done that. And I asked myself, what would be written on my tombstone if I died because I was about the same age, but 22 years old. And what could it have said on my tombstone? Nothing. You know, Mark Anastasi, former security guard, dead. The end. I hadn't given anything. I hadn't done anything with my life. And I got angry, guys. I got angry in that moment. I stood up, and I just started saying, you know what? Screw this. This is not going to be the end. In fact, this is just the beginning. In fact, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this situation. I'm going to figure out how to turn things around, and once I do, I'll devote my life to helping other people do the same. And I gave a little seminar. I gave a little speech to these freaking tombstones, saying to them, you know what? Something I'd read in some motivational talk, motivational book somewhere. Problems are just challenges, and they're like the gym on which you sculpt your soul. Like you go to the gym and you push against tremendous resistance to build up your muscle. Well, problems and challenges, that's how you sculpt your soul. That's how you sculpt your character. And this is just a challenge, and I'm going to, you know, and I gave that whole spiel to these tombstones, and it made me feel better, actually. And I walked back to that abandoned building, which was about 1.5 miles, 2 miles away. But I felt the freest and most positive I'd been maybe ever, because in that moment, I just knew that something had changed. I knew that no matter what, because I'd made such a powerful vow, such a powerful commitment, and I invite you to do the same thing, not go to a cemetery and speak to a bunch of slabs of marble. I'm saying make a powerful commitment to yourself, to the universe, to everyone around you, that you're not going to take this anymore, that you're determined to turn your life around and create an extraordinary quality of life for yourself and for your loved ones, and to be an inspiration for others around the world. And I walked back to that abandoned building, you know what, it doesn't matter, my current circumstances, I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to figure something out. I'm going to keep asking questions, I'm going to go play, I'm going to ask and figure out and learn and study until I crack the code of what is that missing link to success. Why are some people successful and others are not? Now, as luck would have it, about a month later, there was a seminar coming to London. It was a personal development seminar. And he talked about, he's going to tell you about your mindset and how to transform the way you think and achieve success and things of that nature. I was like, okay, well, that sounds interesting. There was only one major challenge. The ticket to attend cost £300, about $500. And now $500 to me at the time, this was the equivalent to 2 months of food for me. I was surviving thanks to my 7th and 8th credit card. And anyway, that was 2 months of food budget. That's what it would cost for me to attend for like 3 days. If I still had that apartment from before, that would be a whole month's rent. And yet with the last remaining credit on my 8th credit card, I bought a ticket. Now everyone around me, all these homeless and broke people around me told me I was crazy. You're going to lose your money, Mark. These things never work. What, you think you can change your life? Wake up. Who do you think you are anyway? But I thought to myself, you know what? What have I got to lose? Even if I only get one good idea that can change my life, it's worth the freaking investment. Even if I just find out one new strategy to make money, extra money, it's worth the freaking $500. Even if I only get one idea on how I can feel better about myself and remove this depression and transform my mindset in that way, it's worth the freaking investment. So in November 2003, I attended the seminar in London. And what I learned there completely changed my life. You see, I discovered that our psychology, please write this down, our psychology determines our decisions and our choices. And what do I mean by our psychology? It means our beliefs, our thoughts, and our values. Please write this down. Our psychology determines our decisions and our choices. Our decisions and our choices then automatically cascade into our actions. Our decisions and choices then determine our actions, which in turn determine our results in life. In other words, and please write this down as well, your invisible world creates your visible world. Your invisible world of thoughts and beliefs create your visible world. And I realized by attending the seminar that I had in my mind certain beliefs that were conducive to being poor. You see, your subconscious mind is infinitely more powerful than your conscious mind. Infinitely more powerful. Have you ever had the experience of consciously you want something, but subconsciously you don't really? Do you ever have the impression that your subconscious mind is fighting you every step of the way and you tend to sabotage yourself? I'll give you an example. People often say to me, like I said, I've had 16,000 people attend my seminars all over the world on like 4 continents. And they say to me, Mark, I want to make more money. Mark, I want to make $30,000 a month. And then we discover that subconsciously they're really thinking, ooh, but I've never made that much and it's a bit scary to me. And I'm not sure what will happen if I make that much. And what if people want to steal it from me? And what if my friends don't like me anymore because I make more than them? And I'll be making more than my father? That feels a bit weird to me and unfair. And what about all this? I won't be as spiritual as I am now. And what if I have to pay more taxes? What if it's too stressful and I can't just pay and I have to do more? And so they already sabotage themselves before they even start. Or some people say this. Some men say this. I am ready to be in a beautiful relationship. I am ready for this beautiful goddess to come into my life and we'll have the amazing intimacy and connection and we'll be so amazing together and I'm ready for that loving, beautiful, warm, intimate, connected relationship in my life. But what if she breaks my heart? What if this happens? What if that happens? Right? And so they sabotage themselves before they even go for it. People want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. I want to lose 20 pounds, but I really love chocolate cake. I'm not even going to act that out too long because you get the idea. But most people go through their lives like this. So I did this exercise to identify my limiting beliefs about money. And here's what I discovered. I discovered that I had 44 limiting beliefs about money. I had beliefs like this. The only way to get rich is to bribe the Greek government. Funny, huh? Rich people are greedy, evil, exploitative. But we are good people. That is why we have no money. The reason why I have no money is because I have you kids. Right? And these are my father's beliefs, of course. My mother is French. And consequently, I'm French as well. Je suis français, which might explain my weird accent right now if you weren't able to place it before. So my mother, who's French, didn't have better beliefs about money. Her belief was, if you have the money, you must spend the money. Because if you do not have the money, if you have the money, someone will come and take your money from you. So between my father's beliefs programmed into me and my mother's beliefs programmed into me, I stood no chance. I was doing this exercise. I was actually sitting on the floor of that abandoned building in one of the rooms, and I looked around, looked at the families of cockroaches and rats, and looked at the smashed out windows that were barely keeping the cold out with that plywood stuck to it. And I looked around, looked at my piece of paper, looked around again, and realized, yeah, that makes about sense. That makes sense. That's about right. That this would be my outward reality if inwardly, if in my subconscious mind, these were the beliefs that were trotting around in there. So I identified those limiting beliefs. I did a range of exercises to blast through them. That took about 3 days. And then I started programming myself for success. I started programming myself with the idea of I make $10,000 a month. I started reprogramming my subconscious mind using every trick in the book for I earn $10,000 a month. And 28 days later, I started making $10,000 a month in passive income. I met a guy at that event. He was selling ebooks online. I called him up. I said, Francis, remember me? I was sitting next to you during one of the sessions. Francis, I'll work for you for free if you tell me how you sell ebooks online. And he kind of laughed at that. He said, listen, you don't need to work for me for free. I have staff. And it's very simple. You take these 4 steps, and you'll start selling books online. So every day I would go to the local internet cafe. I would come with a floppy disk. I would put in the floppy disk. This is 2004, mind you, when we still had floppy disks. I would put the floppy disk in the computer. I would start researching about traffic generation and websites and how to write an ebook and all those kinds of things, how to put it online and direct traffic to it. And I launched it by the 28th day. I made 0 sales the first day. The second day I made my first sale at $67. Then the third day I made 2 sales at $67, $134. By the end of the week, I was making 5 sales a day, over $330 per day in passive income. That was one ebook. I then launched another 30 ebooks in exactly the same manner. By the next year, I was earning about $462,000 a year in passive income. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Imagine, picture this. How would it feel like to be able to generate cash at the push of a button? How would it feel like to have in your hand the system that would help you generate a high income for yourself and your family no matter what happens in the economy? How would it feel like to know that you have the skills and the knowledge and the system that can give you your life back and give you real financial freedom and security no matter what comes? Imagine being able to make $300, $500, $1,000 per day whilst you're sleeping, before you've even woken up. You wake up and you've already made money. If that sounds good, type in yes in the chat box right now. Now, here are some of the challenges. Oh, actually, before I tell you this, here's what happened next. I started using that computer to program myself with this idea. Using subliminal software, I started programming myself with this one sentence that would flash on my computer screen for a 10th of a second, every 5 seconds. So basically, I was getting reprogrammed with this idea 7,000 times a day, with the idea of I earn $30,000 a month. Because you see, the way your mind works, the way your subconscious works, is it gets reprogrammed through repetition. And your subconscious mind works much faster, much more powerfully than your conscious mind. So if you have a message flashing on your computer screen for just a tenth of a second, your conscious mind barely sees it, but your subconscious picks it up every single time. and it creates little neuro associations in your brain which connect the idea of your identity, I, in this sentence, I, your identity, with whatever it is that you want to program into your mind. Now, by the way, advertisers know this, and this is why they program you all the time using subliminal messages. Well, anyway, I had this tool, and I started programming myself with I earn $30,000 a month. 4 months later, we're now, let's see, we're January 2006. January 2006, I earned exactly $30,000, and I think to myself, this is crazy. I mean, how could it be possible? This software just because I made $33,000 that month, a record month for me, but the last sale of $3,000 didn't go through, or they asked for a refund, so I refunded that client, and it fell down to exactly $30,000. So the next month, I put a ridiculous goal. I put something outrageous. I wrote down, I earn $100,000. So instead of programming myself with I earn $30,000 a month, I was programming myself the second month with I earn $100,000 a month. I earn $100,000 a month. And this would flash on my computer screen randomly, at random parts of my computer screen, for a tenth of a second, barely seeing it, creating 7,000 neuro associations in my mind. Because that's how life works. That's how your subconscious mind works. That's how you can change your life, by changing the way you think. If you understand that the only way to change your life is by changing your thinking, your invisible world, changing your beliefs, your identity, your thoughts, programming in a new thought instead of the 95% of your thoughts which are just automated subconscious thoughts that you haven't even decided yourself, that were just programmed into you. If you understand that changing your thinking changes your decisions, your decision-making process, which automatically changes your actions, automatically changes your outcomes, then you realize how powerful this is, and this is the missing link. So I started making $100,000. Actually, the story is that the next month I made $150,000, and that year I made $1,160,000, almost exactly 100 grand per month. And like I said, we generated $11 million in sales. And understand this, if you're a business owner, you're only making as much as your subconscious mind is allowing you to make. If you've constantly hit a plateau in your income, whether it's 2 grand a month or 5 grand or 10 or 20 or 50 grand a month or 100 grand a month, that's because you've kept hitting a plateau of what your subconscious mind allows you to get. So if you want to transform your life, you need to transform your mind. In fact, write this down. I must transform my mind to transform my life. I repeat that. I must transform my mind to transform my life. My life was transformed beyond anything I could imagine. And now, holiday in the Maldives every year. I travel around the world. I get to spend time with the love of my life, my beautiful wife, Mira. We just had 2 beautiful baby girls, 2 twin girls. And we get to travel around the world helping people, teaching people, educating people, empowering people with this kind of knowledge. And we get to go on amazing detox retreats in Thailand and other places around the world, travel to New York or Las Vegas or Los Angeles to meet some friends, or be on cruises and on yachts in the Mediterranean, go and stay in the south of France. I don't want to bore you. This is quite obnoxious, I know, to be showing you lifestyle pictures like this. But the point is that I can't even imagine not using this missing link to success. Every single person that's successful that I know, they had to first change their thinking subliminally and subconsciously in order to change their lives. So you should do the same thing. You see, prosperity equals freedom, and that's what I want for you. I want freedom. Now, here are the challenges, some of the challenges that people are facing. First of all, they're not following a proven system. No matter how much you've tried, you simply haven't managed to change your life or achieve your goals. Another challenge that people are facing is that they don't know where to start. They're not able to successfully make more money or start a successful business or grow their business or grow your business like you've always wanted. And they're working harder, not smarter. Why do they have to keep working harder, not smarter, and they keep getting the same result no matter how hard they try? It's because your mind says, yes, I want this, but your subconscious beliefs are tripping you up every step of the way. which means that you're expending a vast amount of energy, a huge amount of wasted energy, going exactly nowhere. And so I wanted to solve this problem for you with a prosperity power performance system. You know this system is the most complete, easy to use, turnkey system on the planet that's going to transform your mind, transform your life. In fact, I want everybody, again, to write that down if you haven't. I must transform my mind to transform my life. Now, you might be asking yourself, why am I doing this? Why did I put this together? Why am I creating this? Why am I even speaking to you about this? My bigger reason is this. My family always struggled financially when I was growing up. I want to help as many people as possible all over the world live a life of prosperity, which means a life of health, wealth, happiness, and purpose, like I vowed all those years ago. And I vowed that I would find a way to turn my life around, and once successful, I would devote my life to helping others do the same. I want to make sure that you avoid the pain that my family experienced for 2 decades. Also, I suffered from depression and suicidal thoughts for many years. My father has been on antidepressants for 29 years. I use specific personal development techniques and subliminal messages to completely transform my life. It's worked for me. It's worked for thousands of people around the world. It's working for Microsoft employees, for the U.S. Army, for Olympic athletes, as you're about to see. It will work for you as well. Now, what makes this different? It reprograms your subconscious mind. We start from the inside out. Also, it's an easy, effortless system. You download it, install it, type in the affirmations that you want, or choose the affirmations that you want, click start, and that's it. You're ready to go in under 2 minutes. And what makes this different? It's because this is the missing link. Write this down. This is the missing link to my success. This is the missing link to my success. And this missing link will help you right now to get your life to take off in 2015, 2016, and help you finally get everything you've always dreamed of. This is important. This is very important because, like I said before, how long have you waited for success? Haven't you procrastinated long enough? Haven't you sabotaged your success long enough? Haven't you wasted your potential and held yourself back long enough? Like I said earlier. That's why this is so important. So Brian Tracy says this: your outer world is a reflection of your inner world, and it corresponds to your dominant patterns of thinking. You become what you think about most of the time. Change your thinking and you will change your life. Now, he advocates things like, well, you can change your thinking through affirmations, for example. You can change your thinking by, I don't know, various techniques. But what about if you had a software tool that changed your thinking automatically anytime you sat down to read your emails, anytime you sat down to watch YouTube videos, anytime you sat down to be on Facebook or to do a spreadsheet or a Word document or email, whatever that you do on your computer, you're being programmed the whole time with the most empowering, most positive, most life-affirming, most health-empowering, health-improving affirmations that you can imagine. This is very powerful, what I'm sharing with you right now, because you become what you think about most of the time. Write that down. I become what I think about most of the time. What if this missing link software tool, effortless software tool you just download and click start, would reprogram your mind in whichever way you chose? Instead of being programmed by your parents, by your environment, by school teachers and peers, and being programmed by society, being programmed by the television and the news and the media and all the subliminal advertising messages. How about you start taking control of your mind and create your life exactly as you want it? That is the missing link to your success. Aaron Scheinfeld, the billionaire founder of Manpower, said this: Andrew Carnegie, John D. Rockefeller, and hundreds of the wealthiest industrialists of all time had one thing in common. They all knew that everything you see comes from the field of the invisible. And if you discover the secrets of how to use this invisible power, you can be, do, and have anything. Write this down. I can be, do, and have anything if you understand how this invisible power of your subconscious mind, your beliefs, can affect your decisions, your choices, your actions, and automatically transform your results. Dr. Gary Kazakh, a world-renowned psychologist, said this: often our conscious and unconscious minds are at odds with each other due to past programming. It is great to have a tool that works directly on the subconscious mind to reprogram that part of ourselves in order to create alignment and congruency with both parts of our mind, to assist us in creating the life, relationship, success, health, and happiness that we want. The results of my own life have been pleasing and definite. I highly recommend this to anyone who is serious about making some positive changes in their lives. It's a world-renowned psychiatrist saying this. John Assaraf says, use subliminal software technology to bombard your subconscious brain with the declarations of the world you want to create. This type of software will play your affirmations to you by flashing them almost invisibly on your computer screen. He says, use this amazing technology. There's new technology using subliminals to flash on your computer screen to reprogram your mind. Use it. John Assaraf, world-renowned entrepreneur, and of course from the movie The Secret. David Schwartz, author of The Magic of Thinking Big, says, the mind is what the mind is fed. I cannot begin to tell you how powerful this statement is. If you can understand that you now have, in a moment, I'll tell you how you can get what I believe is the most incredible product ever created on the surface of the planet. I think buy this product, don't ever buy any other product whatsoever, because this is the missing link to an amazing life. This is the missing link to your success. This is the missing link to amazing relationships, to amazing life for your children. This is the missing link. And he says the mind is what the mind is fed. What if you had a tool, a software tool, that every time you set that into your computer, it would flash on your computer screen. It wouldn't be distracting in the slightest, because it's just for a tenth of a second, you barely see it. You barely see it. So it's not distracting, but it feeds your mind. It feeds your mind the most empowering, positive affirmations and your goals. It reminds you up to 7,000 times a day effortlessly of your goal. It reprograms you effortlessly up to 7,000 times a day of your goal. That's how powerful this is. When you believe something can be done, really believe, your mind will find the ways to do it. That's what David Schwartz says in The Magic of Thinking Big. He basically says if you're fed positive ideas and positive beliefs and positive goals, guess what? That is, your mind will find the ways to do it. Absolutely, because the truth is, it will then match with your inner identity. And this is where I'm getting at. This is a quote by Anthony Robbins. The most please write this down. Forget the word please even. Write this down now. The most powerful force in the human psyche is people's need to stay consistent with their identity. In other words, if you have the identity right now, someone that only earns $5,000 a month, $5,000 or pounds or euros or whatever other currency, only $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month, guess what? That's nothing. That's peanuts, but that is your identity. So let's say you are right now next to an opportunity to earn $30,000 a month. And I give you 21 ways, or 12 ways anyway. Let's say 12 ways. 12 ways that I give you to earn $30,000 a month. Guess what? You're not going to do it. Why? Because you don't have that missing link. You have the identity of a 2K, 5K, 10K a month person. In order to achieve that 30K opportunity, you need to have the identity of someone that earns 30K a month. I use this software tool to reprogram my mind subconsciously, effortlessly, every time I sat down at a computer with the idea, the thought, the identity of I earn $30,000 a month. And guess what? 4 months later, I started earning $30,000 a month. Within 28 days, I started earning $10,000 a month. This is very, very powerful. Anthony Robbins continues to say this. I used subliminal messages to condition my mind to believe I could succeed, to build energy in my body, and anybody who wants to succeed has got to know it doesn't just happen. You can buy a product, and by a product it means a course, like it could be a real estate course, a wealth creation course, a marketing course, a make money online course, an affiliate marketing course, a multi-level marketing course or opportunity, right? But also with that product, with that opportunity, you've got to condition your subconscious mind. And he says he used subliminal messages to condition his mind. His net worth now is over $400 million. Do you think that maybe, by the way, this guy is the leading expert in the world on how to condition your mind for success, with millions of people downloading his programs and attending his seminars and what have you. And he says, listen, the truth is, the secret is, you've got to change your identity, and I use subliminal messages to condition my mind for success so that success happens. Remember, your invisible world creates a visible world. Most people think this. People are under the mistaken assumption that, you know what, once I make $1 million, I'll have the mindset of success. Once I make $30,000 a month, then I'll have the mindset, the thought, the identity of somebody that makes it. No, that's not how it works. It never works like that. First, you've got to condition your mind for that reality, and then the right opportunity shows up, and you can take advantage of it. The fact is, I'm going to give you now 12 different strategies for you to make $30,000 a month. But if you don't have the right mindset, it's pointless. It doesn't, and that's why two people sitting right next to each other at a seminar can go home with the exact same information. One will make millions, the other one does nothing. It's about their individual mindsets. Tiger Woods, from the age of 6 years old, Tiger Woods used subliminal messages every single day, feeding his mind a steady diet of positive affirmations. This helped him to align his mind to his goals, to focus on success, and block any negativity out of his mind. For peak performance, your mind must be trained to peak condition. His father was, I believe, a psychologist. So he trained in psychology in some capacity. And he knew the power of the subconscious mind to create success. He wanted his son to be successful, so he said, okay, I'm going to help him by using subliminal messages to align his mind to his goals, focus on success, and block out any negativity out of his mind. And Tiger Woods is now worth over $500 million. This is the power of using subliminal messages to reprogram your mind. Dr. Joe Vitale from The Secret says this, I love this. I can absorb my goals and reprogram my mind 1,000 times a day. Write this down, please. I can reprogram my mind 1,000 times a day. Please write this down. I can reprogram my mind 1,000 times a day when I sit and read email. This is brilliant, and it works. This is brilliant, and it works. This is brilliant, and it works. Did I mention also that this is brilliant, and it works? Now, some common myths that I hear, people say things like, oh, you know what, oh, this won't work for me. This is not possible for it to work. I can't change. I am who I am. Everyone thinks that because they've never been presented with the information on how their minds work. Listen, this worked for me. This worked for thousands of people around the world. This will absolutely work for you. In fact, you don't have a choice about it. It absolutely works. And people say, oh, I am who I am. No, you're not who you think you are. Who you are is a collection of beliefs that were programmed into you by society, by your parents, by the school teachers, by television, media, and advertising. That's who you technically, quote unquote, think you are, but who you really, really, really are is infinite potential. You can be, do, and have whatever you want if you understand how to tap into that potential, how to tap into the power of your subconscious mind. Other people say, oh, you know what, changing my life, oh, it takes too long. How about 2 minutes? Do you have 2 minutes to download a piece of software, type in your goal, and click start so that it just works in the background? Do you have 2 minutes to devote to transform your life completely? Scientific studies now prove, and I welcome anybody to go online, search for it. Scientific studies now prove subliminal messages really work. They skyrocket your confidence and self-esteem. Studies have shown this. They've shown these studies at universities, research centers, psychiatric studies, that subliminal messages can help people skyrocket their confidence and their self-esteem, can help people quit smoking, quit drinking, quit their addictions, help people learn faster and get better academic results, even, and this is extraordinary, reverse aging, feel and look younger and gain more energy, turbocharge stamina and athletic performances. Athletes who use subliminal messages get much better results. So listen, if these people are getting amazing results, better results, why don't you use the cutting edge of technology today to transform your life? Also, this can help multiply your financial results. Now, I don't have a scientific study about this, but Anecdotal evidence, whether it's from my own life or students, proves this, as you're about to see. Dominica Alicia says this from the UK. I made my first sale within 4 days of your seminar, and I make £30,000 a month on autopilot. Tiziano from Italy says, I now make $25,000 a month in passive income. Irma Bermudez from South America, forget the country, living in the UK, says, I make $30,000 a month without doing any of the work. Gunnar Kessler from Germany says, I made 18,000 euros in 3 hours thanks to what I learned from you. Ben Brooks from the UK says, I went from zero to making $14,000 per month in just 4 months. Millie Ponce, she wanted to spend more time with her daughter. She was barely seeing her daughter. She says, I make over $30,000 a month from home, so I get to spend time with my daughter. Mark Ryan from Sydney, Australia says, I get $50,000 a month in recurring income. I love your work. Jem from Hong Kong says, I make $30,000 to $50,000 a month thanks to what I learned at your seminar. Shakir Hussain, also from London, used to be he worked in building sites. He used to be what do you call them? Anyway, he used to work in building sites in London. He says, my income literally soared within a few weeks of attending your seminar. I've made over $200,000 this year, and I'm on track to hit at least $700,000 to $1 million this next year, right? This time next year. Matt Traverso from Italy says, I now make over $250,000 a year in passive income thanks to your fantastic information. Rune Johansson from Norway says, I've been at 4 of your last seminars. It's life-changing. I now make $500,000 a year. Will you be my next success story? If you want to be my next success story, type in yes in the chat box right now. Are you getting this? You're getting this, type in yes. Are you seeing the power of this, type in yes? Type in yes. Is this making sense? Are you liking this? Could this work for you too? Type in yes. Could you see yourself doing this? Could you see yourself transforming your life and having an extraordinary quality of life, traveling around the world? If you guys are ready to take your life to the next level, I want you to put in the word yes in the chat box right now. Yes, that you're ready to take that next step. Yes, that you're ready to transform your life to be the best that you can be. Imagine having the freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want. Picture this. What would it feel like to have your soulmate with you, traveling around the world, doing what you were always meant to do, loving life? How many of you would love to live a life like this? Well, you can through the Prosperity Power Performance System. You know this system is the most complete, easy to use, push-button system to transform your mind, transform your life. Like I said, this is the most extraordinary tool, the most extraordinary product that's ever been created as far as I'm concerned. Why? Because this is the missing link. This is how you can transform your life by transforming your mind. Do you think that governments want you to be empowered and successful and financially free and positive and confident? Do you really think that that serves their purpose? Of course not. Do you think that corporations want you to be empowered and free and financially abundant and all those things? Of course not. They want you to be in the system. They want you to be on that treadmill, on that mouse wheel, that hamster wheel. That's what serves their interest. They do not want you to be successful, happy, positive, powerful. Because if you did, you would need to buy all their other stuff. You would need to keep buying new fancy cars to make yourself feel better. You would need to go and try to keep up with the Joneses. You would be an empowered, fulfilled, satisfied, self-actualized human being. This is what this can do for you. This is what can truly transform your life. And yes, it would be great to have some fantastic wealth creation strategies, of course, to make $30,000 in 30 days. And guess what? I'm going to give you that as well. Now, who is this not for, by the way? This is not for you if you're somebody who wants to figure things out the hard way. If you want to take 1 step forward and 2 steps back, this is not for you. If you're somebody who wants to live an ordinary life, this is definitely not for you. If, on the other hand, you're somebody who wants to have an extraordinary life, who wants the quick way, who wants the proven system, who wants to have more in life and make a difference in other people's lives, then this is definitely for you. Some of the benefits of this program, the Prosperity Power Performance System, is that it's effortless. You get to create your life exactly the way you want it. You get to earn much more money, you get to increase your confidence, you get to feel unstoppable, you get to eliminate self-sabotaging behavior, you get to finally attract the wealth and freedom you deserve. And so here's what you're getting in this package. You're actually getting 5 licenses to the Prosperity Power software, which means that you can download and install this software on up to 5 different devices. Now this can be Mac computers or this can be PC computers. We've actually designed it for both. And what this program entails is 40 different programs to reprogram your mind. Some of the programs include in Wealth and Success, how to earn $40,000 a month, how to earn $30,000 a month, career success, business success, how to become a best-selling author. My book became a New York Times bestseller. Why? Only about 500 books a year out of 2.2 million titles that get published every year become ever a New York Times bestseller. What do you think happened? Do you think that I went out there and I just said to everybody, hey, listen, please put the book, make it a New York Times bestseller, go and buy my book? No. I programmed my subconscious mind that I would become a New York Times bestselling author, and the right opportunities just fell into my life. This works like magic. When you understand the power of what quantum physics teaches us and how our beliefs and our thoughts are intentioned, our intentionality actually transforms and changes our outward reality, how physical reality actually responds to human intentionality. When you understand that, the field of quantum physics, and you understand the power of reprogramming your subconscious mind using the Prosperity Power software, what can I tell you? There's nothing you can't create in your life. Some of the other programs here are Investment Success, How to Become an Ultimate Leader, Total Success Program, the I Love My Life program, which is a positivity, and the Supreme Positivity program for people who are feeling down in the dumps, the Total Self-Confidence and High Self-Esteem program, the Public Speaking Master program. You have Fitness and Sports Excellence programs, Health and Well-Being programs, Relationship and Sex, Mind Power Unleashed, you name it. There's about 40 different programs, each program with dozens of different affirmations to transform your life. For example, every day in every way, I am richer and richer. Every day in every way, I am healthier and stronger. I love my life and I am grateful. My wealth increases as I create more abundance for all to enjoy. I enjoy my wealth and I have fun. Money comes easily to me. I am a money magnet. Prosperity of all kinds are drawn to me. New opportunities to increase my income open up for me now. I know that life is abundant. I could go on and on. There's hundreds of these affirmations in there that I created myself, actually. And you get to install this on up to 5 different devices. So put it on your children's computers, on your family's computers, your spouse, your husband, your wife, your nephew, your niece, your uncle, your friends, your co-workers. Help them as well transform their lives. It can be on PCs or on Mac. The retail value is $497, and you also get the course, the Prosperity Power course, How to Change Your Life in 21 Minutes. The retail value of this course is $697. This is an in-depth course in how your mind works, how to identify and eliminate limiting beliefs that have held you back. And it works very well in conjunction with the software, of course. If you're away from your computer, what can you do to reprogram your mind? We're giving you an 8-minute Ultimate Abundance Mindset audio. I listen to this every day myself. For 8 minutes a day, I just listen to this while I'm meditating, and it reprograms your mind as well for ultimate abundance. And you're getting, with this program, a 30-minute coaching session with myself on Skype. We're calling this the Transformational Breakthrough Session. This is 30 minutes. You can ask me anything you want during those 30 minutes, but typically we would be going through the results of your questionnaire that's in the package, which is a questionnaire to identify any limiting beliefs that might still be lurking in your subconscious mind, to figure out and find out what might still be holding you back in life from achieving what you really want to achieve in life. Go to prosperitypower.com/now. I'm going to type this into the chat box for everybody to be able to click on this. That's prosperitypower.com/now. prosperity.com/now. So to take advantage of this, go right now to prosperitypower.com/now. prosperitypower.com/now. By the way, please, to the organizers, please send that out to everybody else because I'm not one of the organizers there. Great, thank you. So go to prosperitypower.com/now. And by the way, before I forget, you also get 3 if you're one of the first 8 people to sign up today, you're also getting these 3 bonuses. Bonus number 1 is the Prosperity Power Live Workshop. This is taking place in London in the UK in exactly 2 months from now, on the 17th and 18th of October in London, at Heathrow in London. You're going to get 2 tickets to this live workshop. This workshop is designed where I'll be sharing with you how you can generate passive income, multiple streams of passive income, how to generate $30,000 a month or more, how to transform your life, transform your mind, and much, much more. It's 2 days of in-depth wealth creation information, which will just blow your mind. It's an experience that you need to have at least once in your life, and we're giving you 2 tickets, so you can actually bring somebody with you to this live workshop. It's in London on the 17th and 18th of October, and so it's Saturday and Sunday. You get 2 tickets to that event. Retail value of $2,497. You get actually 2 tickets to that event, and if you can't attend, you get the videos of that event that you'll be able to watch online. Bonus number 2, again, if you're only one of the first 8 people that sign up today, you also get this. A couple of years ago, I ran an event called the Ultimate Passive Income Summit. 21 strategies to make money while you sleep. And we filmed that event. I had experts from all around the world come in and explain how they are generating passive income. And we had about 21 different strategies shared during that 3-day event. We filmed it. We created a DVD home study course of it, retail value of $297. We're giving it today for free together with the Prosperity Power Package, which means that you'll be able to watch the videos of the Ultimate Passive Income Summit from home, starting tonight even, and that's a bonus just for the first 8 people who sign up right now at prosperitypower.com/now. So go to prosperitypower.com/now to take advantage of this. 21 passive income strategies to make money while you sleep. Think about how much value there is here, considering that why is it important for you to have multiple streams of passive income? Really, it's because it frees you up to be who you really are. And who you really are is a spiritual being having a human experience, a spiritual being really who wants to make a difference in other people's lives. And guess what? If you're freed from the slavery of having to go to a job to earn an income, to pay the bills, to pay the credit card off, to pay the mortgage, etc., guess what? You get to do some real good on this planet. So you go to prosperitypower.com/now. You take advantage of the Prosperity Power software, but also tickets to the live seminar, the Ultimate Abundance audio, and 21 passive income strategies to make money while you sleep. And bonus number 3, you get the instant cash system. I recently ran an event called the Speed Cash Seminar, and what this event was about was we brought experts from around the world and asked them this one question. They had 90 minutes to give a talk on stage which would explain how these amazingly successful entrepreneurs and marketers, what they would do to go from earning 0 to make, if they lost everything tomorrow, what would they do in the next 30 days to make $30,000 from scratch? So one expert said, oh, well, that's easy. I would use teleseminars. The other one said, oh, I would use pay-per-click advertising. The other one said, I would do a product launch. Another one said, I would use webinars. Another one said, oh, I would just do a joint venture. Another one said, I would use direct mail. We had 12 different strategies on how to make $30,000 in the next 30 days starting from scratch. So we created a course out of it, and I also licensed the course that I studied back in the day. Remember I told you that 4 months later I started programming myself with Subliminals, and 4 months later I made $30,000 in 30 days? Well, I'd actually bought a course called How to Make £30,000 a month in 1 hour a day. I've since paid $2,000 to license that course to add as a bonus to our instant cash system course. So you're getting the 12 strategies and this one, including this one, retail value of $895. You're going to get 12 extraordinary rapid income strategies plus 21 passive income strategies. So here's what you're getting today if you're one of the first 8 people. You're getting the Prosperity Power Subliminal software, 5 licenses of that. The Prosperity Power Change Your Life in 21 Minutes course, the Ultimate Abundance Mindset audio, the Transformational Breakthrough session, coaching session with myself on Skype, the Prosperity Power live workshop, the 21 passive income strategies to make money while you sleep, the instant cash system, how to make $30,000 in the next 30 days, total value of $7,075. And let me ask you this. If the price was $7,000 right now, if all this program did for you was double your monthly income, just double your monthly earning power, would it be worth it? Would it be worth $7,000 if for the rest of your life you had double the monthly income that you do now? If all this program did for you was add an extra $40,000 to your bank account each and every year, like guaranteed $40,000 a month, $40,000 a year extra to your income for the rest of your life, would it be worth the $7,000 investment? If all this program did for you was allow you to spend more time with the people you love day in, day out, would it be worth it? And I'll tell you what, the price is not $7,000. It's just $997. Go to prosperitypower.com/now. This is the cheapest investment in yourself and in your life you'll ever make. This will be the best $997 you've ever spent. Go to prosperitypower.com/now. Or wait, do you want more? Because I'm offering a personal 100% satisfaction buy-back guarantee, a money-back guarantee. You have 30 days from today. Use the complete package. Download the software tool, install it on 5 computers, study the courses, take advantage of the audio, use everything for the next 30 days. If you're not completely blown away by the magic that starts happening into your life, I'll buy it back from you. There's many people who want this. Many people want to have 30 minutes of my coaching time. I charge $25,000 a year for coaching. So spending 30 minutes online with me, trust me, it's going to be very valuable. And I'm offering this money back guarantee because I know once you use this proven system, you'll see such powerful results, you'll wonder how you went your entire life without it. This is the best product you'll ever buy. Go to prosperitypower.com/now. We spent over $20,000 developing this. Take advantage of this right now. Go to prosperitypower.com/now. And let me tell you this. Is it okay if I pay you $500 right now for the right to use your success story in my next book? This is how I wrote my first book. It's a collection of amazing stories from our clients. This is how I want to write my next book as well. So I will pay you $500 right now for the right to use your success story of using the software. And so for the next 8 people who take action right now, the first 8 people who take action right now, your risk-free investment is only not $997 actually, it's just $497. Go to prosperitypower.com/now to take advantage of this offer. Get it 50% off, just $497 right now. You're getting the 5 license. You can install this on up to 5 computers, 5 devices. You get the course. You get the Ultimate Abundance Mindset audio to reprogram your mind even when you're away from the computer. The Transformational Breakthrough session valued at $500, 30 minutes on Skype with myself. The Prosperity Power live workshop, 2 tickets to this $2,500 workshop, and the 21 passive income strategies to make money while you sleep, the instant cash system. Out of $30,000 in the next 30 days. You get actually 12 different strategies on how to achieve that. Total value of $7,075 to get it today for only $497. Are you worth the investment? Is your family worth the investment? Go to prosperitypower.com/now. Take action now. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take action right now. I want you in this program. You must be in this program, because if you're not, then I have failed you. If you're not clicking right now at prosperitypower.com/now to take advantage of this offer, then I have failed you, and I failed your family, because I haven't been persuasive enough, I haven't been forceful enough, I haven't been enticing or cajoling or humorous enough I haven't been convincing enough to make you understand just how important this decision that you're making right now is. I want you to understand that your entire life comes down to this point right now, this moment in time right now, which is that you've done what you've done up to this point. The past is the past, we can't change that. But I don't want you to find yourself a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years out into the future, 30 years out into the future, 40 or 50 years out into the future, to look back onto this moment where Mark Anastasi was speaking to you all the way from Cyprus, this island in the Mediterranean. It's almost midnight here in Cyprus. And he was speaking to you and saying to you, this is a critical juncture in your life. There's a decision for you to make right now. Either you take responsibility for your life and realize that you can create your life any which way you want. And here's an incredible tool to do this fast and efficient, the most efficient way and effortless way possible. Or I just wasted 40 years of my life. I don't want you to have that regret. I don't want to have that kind of regret. I want you in this program. You must be in this program. You should be in this program. You deserve to be in this program. You deserve this. Your family deserves this. So take action right. Take an empowering, positive decision right now. Go to prosperitypower.com/now. Put aside your cynicism. I know you've bought other stuff. I know you've been to seminars. I know that you haven't achieved your goals. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here right now. I know that you're disappointed with yourself, with others, with life. I get that. And this is why this is the missing link to your success right now. Go to prosperitypower.com/now. I want you in this program. I see already 4 people have taken advantage of this right now. That's great. That means there's still 4 places for the bonus. If we go beyond 8, that's fine as well. You just don't get the extra 3 bonuses, which is the seminar tickets and the instant cash system and the 21 ways to make money while you sleep. But you get the software and you get the coaching and you get the other couple of elements of that program as well. So take action right now. I'm going to take some questions in a couple of minutes. Join our team now. Press the order button to live the freedom and lifestyle you've always dreamed of. You deserve this. Your family deserves this. And it's time. When would now be a good time for you to finally achieve your dreams? When would now be a good time for you to finally get over all that procrastination? When would now be a good time for you to finally create the life of your dreams? When would now be a good time for you to be all that you can be? Your risk-free investment is just $497. Why risk-free? You have 30 days money-back guarantee. And trust me, we completely abide by that promise. It's you have 30 days to use everything you want. If you email us and say, that's it, I don't like it anymore, I want a refund, great. If it's within the first 30 days, you get a refund instantly. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Please, please heed my advice, heed my warning as well, that if you don't do this right now, you will rue the day. You will wonder, what if? You'll look back in your life and think, damn it, only now, 30 years later, I'm using Subliminal. So only 10 years later am I finally applying this missing link. Amazing, amazing product. This is the most incredible product that's ever been. That's what I feel. That's how I feel about this product. Because it transforms people's identity, transforms people's mind, and automatically that cascades into an entirely amazing or different life. If you need some help to get started, here's what we're going to do. You can start today for only $177, then 2 installments of $177. That means you can start today for just $177 by going to prosperitypower.com/now3. And please, if you don't mind sending this also out to the audience, prosperitypower.com/now3. That's 3 installments. You can start today. Take advantage of everything for only $177 today. Go to prosperitypower.com/now3. You want everything for free. You want everything for free. Well, you still need to go to prosperitypower.com/now and sign up for either $497 or just sign up for $177 today at prosperitypower.com/now3. But here's what I'm willing to do to create a win-win situation. Would it be okay if you refer just 2 people to me? Because if you refer 2 people to this program, I'll pay you back your $500. Hey, you refer 10 people to me, I'll pay you back $2,500. You can make 5 times your money by joining this program, even 10 times your money by referring people to this program. We'll do a live joint venture webinar together to promote this to your people. You just need to, I'll set everything up, my team will set everything up, and all you need to do is promote this presentation. I want to speak to your people, your community, your family. So sign up today at prosperitypower.com/now and you'll automatically join our Platinum team where we will partner with you to promote this presentation to your people as well. And we have a bit of time right now for some questions, some Q&A questions. I see some questions here. Great. Remember, I see there's still 2 more places on prosperitypower.com/now, so make sure you take advantage of this right now. I got a question here from Sam. He says, does this software work on Mac as well? Yes, Sam, you might have missed this when I said it earlier. This software works on PCs and on Mac computers. We've actually created 2 versions. This actually blew through our budget, made it go to over $20,000 of investment to create this, and it works on PCs and on Mac computers. In fact, you get to install it on up to 5 different devices. Can I bring a partner? Can I bring my partner to the live workshops? Asked Mary. Mary, yes. You can bring. In fact, I'll tell you what happens is that we are sending out 2 tickets to each registrant, and each ticket allows 2 people to attend. It admits 2 people. So in fact, you can actually bring up to 3 extra people than yourself. So up to 4 people can attend for every person that signs up right now at prosperitypower.com/now or prosperitypower.com/now3. Craig is asking what happens after I sign up. Okay, great. So Craig, once you sign up, whether it's at prosperitypower.com or prosperitypower.com/now3, if you're one of the first 8 people, here's what happens. PayPal will automatically redirect you to a page where you can set up your Prosperity Power membership account. So you basically sign up, you put in your email address, you put in a username, a password, and that allows you to log in at prosperitypower.com/members. And at prosperitypower.com/members, you'll be able to access the software, you'll be able to download it, you'll be able to download the audio, the course, the bonuses, and also my team will send you the tickets through the mail. You'll get the tickets through the mail. And also once you're a member, you can start promoting this webinar if you want. You can basically contact us for a joint venture for you to earn $250 essentially every time that a sale is made. Great. Thank you for the question, Craig. Okay, please keep typing in your questions. We have a couple more minutes left. See, there's still 2 more places. The first 6 people have signed up. That's great. I want everybody here to sign up. So make sure you go to prosperitypower.com/now to take advantage of this for just $497, or you can even start for just $177 today. Got a question here from Tony. How soon can I start making $10,000 a month or even $30,000 a month? Well, Tony, that's a tough one to answer. I would say that realistically, within 3 months to 6 months, you will start noticing a major transformation in your life. I can't tell, I don't know if it's going to be 10K or 20K or 30K. It really depends on you. It depends on what you program yourself with. It depends on how much you apply what's in the course that's in this program. But I can guarantee you this. In fact, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. I can guarantee you this, that it will transform your life in ways that you can't even imagine. This almost works like magic. And what I mean by magic is that once you program yourself for these positive things, for amazing confidence and better things in your life, you will start noticing around you that the right circumstances and people start showing up as if by magic. You start noticing them better as if by magic. You start taking advantage of them and taking advantage of these opportunities and following through on them instead of sabotaging yourself as if by magic. That's what I mean by this works like magic. And so I'd say 3 to 6 months would be a normal amount of time to expect for this software to have an incredible effect. Now, some people say to me, Mark, within the first week, all my debt was wiped out by some mysterious magic way. All my debt was wiped out. I met this incredible person in my life, this amazing man in my life. I was able to, and I started this amazing thing in partnership, and things just started falling into place. Sometimes people say this to me within a week of using this software. Sometimes it's a month, sometimes it's 6 months, sometimes after 12 months, people are only just scratching the surface of it. But it's effortless. That's the power of it. It means that every time you sit down on your computer, it reprograms your mind to achieve the outcomes that you set out for yourself. Great. So I see there's still one more place. That's fantastic. I'm not sure if you can still hear my voice. If you can still hear me, type in yes. Okay, great. So take action now. Take advantage of this. Go to prosperitypower.com/now. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. I look forward to seeing you in the members area. I look forward to seeing you at our live seminar as well. And please feel free to still type in some questions. If we don't have time now, then my team will get back to you with some answers to your questions. You can start today for just $177, then 2 more installments of $177. Go to prosperitypower.com/now. Remember, what you're getting is the 5 licenses to the Subliminal software Prosperity Power program, the Change Your Life in 21 Minutes Prosperity Power course, the Ultimate Abundance Mindset audio, the Transformational Breakthrough session, the Prosperity Power live workshop, the 21 Passive Income Strategies course, and the Instant Cash System course as well. So on that note, I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank everyone on this call for spending this afternoon or this evening with us. And like I said, I look forward to seeing you very soon. Go to prosperitypower.com/now or prosperitypower.com/now3 right now. Don't miss out. Take advantage of this. You've got 30 days, a 30-day money-back guarantee. You've got everything to win and nothing to lose. I've been Mark Anastasi. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care.
Thank you, Mark, and thank everyone for joining us for today's call. I just want to remind you, go to prosperitypower.com/now, and you can take advantage of this for just the low price of $497, or you can go to prosperitypower.com/now3 for just 3 installments of $177. Get started now. I've known Mark for a long time. We've done a lot of business together. I've been lucky enough to speak at a lot of his seminars. I've met actually a lot of the people that gave him testimonials earlier in his presentation. I can vouch for those people. I know that they're successful. I've done business with a lot of those people that have left testimonials for Mark. I know this software works. I've seen it in action. You need to take advantage of this. You need to get on this right now. So go to prosperitypower.com/now or prosperitypower.com/now3 if you want to take advantage of the 3-pay option and get signed up right now.
Great. Reed, thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to your people. And I look forward to seeing you again very soon, Reed, at one of our events.
Sounds good. You have a great day, Mark.
Thank you. You too. Take care. Bye-bye.